Ladies, stop scrolling for just a moment. I need your full attention because what I'm about to share could be one of the most important health conversations you'll hear this year. If you're a woman over the age of 60, what you're doing with your underwear, yes, your underwear, might be quietly affecting your health in ways you never imagined. And I'm not just talking about discomfort. I'm talking about real risks, infections, skin irritation, bladder sensitivity, and even long-term pelvic health issues. You see, most women don't realize this, but as we age, the rules change. What worked in your 30s or 40s, it doesn't always work anymore. Your skin changes. Your hormones shift. Your body's needs evolve. But many of us are still buying, washing, and wearing underwear the same way we did in our younger years, without realizing that what used to be harmless might now be harmful. No more staying silent. Today, I'm walking you through 10 common underwear mistakes women over 60 absolutely need to stop making. These aren't just opinions. They're backed by doctors, dermatologists, and women's health specialists who understand what aging bodies truly need. And I speak from experience. I've lived through some of these mistakes myself. This isn't about shame. It's not about style. It's about taking control of your comfort, your health, and your well-being, starting from the very first layer you put on each day. And believe me, mistake number 7, I made it for years without realizing the damage it was causing. So stay with me until the end, because what you learn today could change the way you feel and even how you age. Mistake number 1, wearing synthetic fabrics every day. Let's begin with something so simple. It's often overlooked: the fabric. For decades, we've been told that sleek is better. Lace, nylon, moisture-wicking synthetics. They sound fancy, modern, even high-tech. But after 60, synthetic fabrics can become your skin's worst enemy. Why? Because as estrogen levels drop, the skin around your intimate areas becomes thinner, drier, and more sensitive. Your body produces less natural moisture. And ironically, that makes you more prone to sweat buildup, irritation, and infections. Now think about what synthetic materials like polyester, nylon, and spandex do. They trap heat and moisture. And that warm, damp environment? It's exactly what bacteria and yeast thrive on. I learned this the hard way. I once replaced my entire drawer with seamless nylon panties, thinking I was upgrading. What I got instead was itching, irritation, and an uncomfortable burning I couldn't explain. I blamed menopause. I blamed detergent. But the real culprit? The fabric itself. Today I wear breathable, 100% cotton underwear. It's not glamorous, but it's gentle, natural, and my skin is finally at peace. No more rashes, no more irritation. Comfort isn't giving up. It's choosing better. Save the lace for special nights. For every day, choose cotton. Your skin will thank you. Mistake number 2, holding on to old underwear for too long. Let's be honest. We all have a favorite pair. Mine was soft, faded, and perfectly worn in. I called it my Saturday pair. I think I bought it in 2004. I know. But here's the problem. Underwear doesn't last forever. Even if it looks fine, the fibers break down over time, and the elasticity weakens. Microscopic wear makes it easier for bacteria to settle in, and no amount of washing can fully fix that. And for women over 60, that matters, because we're already at higher risk for urinary tract infections, skin sensitivity, and incontinence-related irritation. Doctors recommend replacing underwear every 6 to 12 months. At first, that might sound wasteful, But think of it like replacing your toothbrush. Not because it's falling apart, but because its job is to protect your health. What I do now is simple. I swap out a few pairs every couple of months. No huge expense, just small, consistent upgrades. It's a quiet way to say, my health matters. If you're holding on to faded pairs with stretched out elastic or tiny holes, it's time to let them go. They've served you. Now it's time to serve your body's needs. Mistake number 3, wearing underwear that's too tight. Let's talk about tight underwear. Many of us grew up believing snug meant supportive. But after 60, tight doesn't mean secure. It means damaging. As we age, our bodies naturally soften. That's not a failure. That's biology. But so many of us are still squeezing into sizes from 20 years ago, believing we haven't changed or that we'll fit back in soon. Truth is, tight underwear does more harm than good. It causes friction and painful chafing. It limits circulation. And in some cases, it can even pinch nerves. There's a condition called meralgia paresthetica, caused by tight waistbands compressing a nerve in your upper thigh. I had it myself. Tingling, pain, numbness. And I never guessed underwear could be the trigger. Your underwear should never leave red marks. You should always be able to slide a finger comfortably under the waistband and leg holes. Sizing up isn't giving in. It's smart. It's self-respect. Today, I wear high-rise underwear with wide, soft waistbands that move with me, not against me. And I feel better in my skin because of it. Mistake number 4, sleeping in underwear. Every night, here's one that surprised me: wearing underwear to bed. I did it for decades. It felt secure, clean, even necessary. But as we age, it turns out that sleeping in underwear, especially synthetic or tight styles, can lead to trapped heat, moisture buildup, increased risk of yeast infections or UTIs. Our skin becomes drier, thinner, and less elastic. Our natural protective bacteria decrease, which means our intimate areas need ventilation, not confinement. Experts now recommend skipping underwear at night, at least a few nights a week. If going fully without feels odd, wear loose-fitting cotton pajama bottoms. Let your skin breathe. Let your body reset. I made the switch a few years ago, and I couldn't believe how much more comfortable I felt in the mornings. It was like a layer of irritation I hadn't even noticed had disappeared. Try it just one night. You might sleep more peacefully than you have in years. Mistake number 5, using harsh or scented detergents. Finally, let's talk laundry. Because what you wash your underwear with matters just as much as what you wear. Many of us love those scented detergents. Lavender, ocean breeze, fresh linen. They smell heavenly. But those smells come from chemical fragrances and dyes, which don't rinse out completely. They stay in the fabric, and they rub against your most delicate skin all day long. As our skin matures, our natural barrier weakens. We're more prone to dryness, rashes, and allergic reactions. Add in fabric softeners, which leave behind waxy coatings that trap bacteria. And you've got a recipe for discomfort. If you've ever had itching, redness, or irritation and couldn't figure out why, your laundry routine might be the culprit. These days, I use a fragrance-free, hypoallergenic detergent just for my underwear, and I run an extra rinse cycle. It's a small effort for a huge difference, because what smells clean isn't always truly clean. Mistake number 6, wearing panty liners. Every day, this one can be confusing. On the surface, it seems like we're doing something right, staying fresh, protected, and clean. But wearing panty liners daily can actually do more harm than good. Even the thinnest liners are often made with synthetic materials and plastic adhesives. They don't allow the skin to breathe. And when you wear them for long hours, they trap moisture and heat against a part of the body that's already sensitive. After 60, our skin becomes thinner, more delicate, and our natural defenses are not as strong. This warm, damp environment can lead to yeast infections, rashes, and unpleasant odors. If you wear a liner occasionally, during light spotting, travel, or long outings, that's perfectly fine. But making it part of your everyday routine? That's worth rethinking. Doctors now advise using panty liners only as needed. If you do, go for unscented, cotton-based ones and change them every 4 to 6 hours to prevent buildup. Personally, once I stopped wearing panty liners every day, I felt fresher, ironically. My skin could finally breathe. That sticky, suffocating feeling? Gone. Sometimes what feels like hygiene is actually just a habit, and breaking that habit might be the best thing you do for your body. Mistake number 7, overlooking underwear's role in managing incontinence. This one's personal and often unspoken. Mild incontinence is incredibly common after 60. A sneeze, a laugh, lifting something heavy, and there's a small leak. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. But many of us respond by hiding the issue instead of addressing it. We stack panty liners, wear thicker briefs, double up on underwear. We're trying to manage it silently. Here's the truth. Regular underwear isn't designed to deal with moisture. If it's loose, it can't wick moisture away. If it's tight, it traps it. And if it's not absorbent, you're left with irritation, odor, or even painful rashes. If leaks happen more than once a week, it's time to consider incontinence underwear. And no, it's not bulky or embarrassing anymore. Today's options are sleek, soft, and stylish. Some are even prettier than what I used to wear. They wick away moisture, control odor, and keep your skin dry and healthy. The day I made the switch, I felt cleaner, more confident, and at peace. I no longer dreaded the next cough or laugh. Incontinence is nothing to hide. The right underwear isn't just practical, it's empowering. Mistake number 8, still wearing low-rise underwear. Let's talk style for a moment, specifically low-rise underwear. We grew up in the era of low-rise jeans and matching panties. But what worked in our 30s doesn't necessarily work now. Low-rise underwear sits beneath the natural waistline. That means it slides down, cuts into the belly, and moves in all the wrong ways, especially if your body has softened around the stomach or hips. Worse, it offers zero support where we need it most. Our pelvic area changes with age. Abdominal muscles weaken, organs shift, and bladder control changes. Underwear that slips, digs, or shifts only adds to the discomfort. I used to wear low-rise out of habit, but by lunchtime, I was adjusting constantly, never comfortable. Now, I wear high-rise briefs that stay put, offer gentle support, and feel like a second skin. They smooth my silhouette, hug me where I need it, and most importantly, I don't have to think about them. If your underwear feels like more of a battle than a comfort, it's time to rise up, literally. Mistake number 9, not letting your skin breathe. This is one mistake we rarely talk about, yet it can make a world of difference. Wearing underwear 24/7 doesn't allow the skin to recover. We put it on in the morning, wear it all day, sometimes even through the night. But our skin, especially in intimate areas, needs time to breathe. As we age, skin becomes thinner, more fragile, and more prone to irritation. Add in moisture, friction, or minor leakage, And you've got a recipe for discomfort. It's like wearing shoes around the clock. Your feet would protest. So why not offer the same kindness to your intimate skin? Give yourself an hour or two each evening to go underwear-free. Slip into a soft robe or loose cotton pants. Let your skin reset. This small act made a big difference in my life. Since doing this, I've noticed less irritation, calmer skin, and an increased sense of body awareness and comfort. It's not indulgent. It's care. Real, gentle self-care. Mistake number 10. Ignoring pelvic support in your underwear. Here's something no one taught us growing up. Your underwear can actually support your pelvic floor. We all know bras are for support. But what about the lower part of the body, where organs like the bladder and uterus live? After childbirth, menopause, or even surgery, pelvic floor muscles can weaken. That's normal. But it can cause discomfort, pressure, or small leaks. Most underwear today is made for looks, not function. It's either flimsy or it cuts into sensitive areas, doing more harm than good. What we really need is underwear with gentle support. High-waisted, stretchable, breathable materials, like cotton or microfiber, that offer a soft hug to the lower belly. It's not shapewear. It's not compression. It's thoughtful design that gives you stability and ease throughout the day. The first time I tried a pair, I felt better. My posture improved. My lower back ached less. I didn't even realize how much I needed it until I felt the difference. We don't drive the same car for 40 years without a tune-up. So why should we wear the same underwear from our 20s into our 60s and beyond? There are brands now making beautiful, functional underwear for mature women, designed with care, dignity, and comfort in mind. And when you wear the right pair, you'll know. You'll feel aligned, secure, and more in tune with your body. Closing message. It's not just underwear. It's self-respect. And there you have it. 10 underwear mistakes most of us have made without realizing how they affect our comfort, confidence, and health. But now that you know, you can make better choices. This isn't just about underwear. It's about no longer settling for discomfort, simply because we were taught to put up with it. It's about listening to our bodies and responding with care instead of shame. Because we've earned our comfort. We've earned our ease. And we deserve to live this chapter of life without suffering in silence. We've spent years caring for others. Now it's time to care for ourselves with the same tenderness and devotion. So whether you start by ditching low-rise briefs, letting your skin breathe at night, or finally upgrading to underwear that truly supports you, know this: you matter. Your comfort matters. And these small changes, they're powerful acts of self-respect. If this message helped you, please give it a like. It helps more women find content that speaks to them, not at them. And don't forget to subscribe for more real, heartfelt conversations here on Wise Elders Insight, where we honor the beauty and wisdom of this incredible stage of life.